name is Celeste, or Ellie if you'd rather, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you all. We're going to be creating Hagrid's hut, if you couldn't tell by the title, of course. Now, before I do go any further, I do just want to take a small moment and mention the late Robbie Coltrane. It was a massive shock to hear when he passed. You know, the Harry Potter series is something that I've taken from my childhood and brought with me into adulthood. It may as well be a physical part of me at this point. And you know, it's one of the many reasons that I decided to create the Harry Potter Island to the best of my ability, so I can share my enjoyment of the series with everyone. Hearing of his passing was a very upsetting time, but he's lived an amazing life and his legacy is going to live on. So as you can see, I did a little video splicing, made Hagrid in game. Please ignore the white beard. I had nothing else to use, but here is Hagrid with his little pink umbrella for his wand. But yeah, that's my little Hagrid. I thought he was really cute. Now let's get started on the actual build. As normal, please get cozy, play along with me and get something nice and warm to drink because it's freezing lately. And I'll see you in a second with the speed build. Bye! So to start with, I'm just doing some more of the terraforming just to finish off what I did on the last video, which was the right side of Hogwarts, not Hogwarts, the Quidditch pitch and Hogsmeade Village. So if you haven't seen that video, I would recommend checking that one out and it'll be linked at the end as well. But yeah, I'm just doing some of the landscaping and just finishing it all off just so that was out the way. Here I am just sorting out Borgin and Bergs because I didn't like how far in they were because you could see the custom design code, so I just pulled them out a little bit just to make it look a bit better. And now I'm just starting on the paving the path just for the area and just doing some terraforming as well just to clear up that space so I have something blank to work with really. And here I'm going to be working on Shep's house. So as mentioned in the first video for my island tour of Hogwarts and Harry Potter Island so far, Shep is my resident Hagrid. So he is going to be my representation for Hagrid and I'm just creating the house for it there. Honestly, highly recommend speed running Happy Home Paradise. I always forget what it's called. If you do want to do the villager houses and just have that overall completion of the island, and it's fun. It's just a nice little break from all the terraforming sometimes to just design the housing. But basically I just wanted to use a lot of rugs and mismatched kind of furniture while keeping it cozy with that log cabin feel and just kind of that cluttered just all very cluttered but cozy but not messy, you know. So yeah, that was kind of what I wanted for this one, just with a bit of nature involved as well. But I'll shut up and let you watch a bit more. I also love how you have access to everything in your catalogue without having to have the items physically. It saves so much time. Otherwise I would not be doing this because I could not be arsed if that was the case. have it. There's Hagrid's hut, all interior and exterior done for the design of that. At the very least, of course, the outside is not finished yet, but this is me just trying to find a good spot to place it, and just trying to find the best place for it in the environment, because I still wasn't 100% certain on how I wanted it all to look at this point. But I decided to put it there and just go with it from that, because I have a plan for the back side of this area as well. So I didn't want to take too much space, but I wanted it to be its own location. So we have it here. I honestly love this path. It's just so natural, and like, credit to the person who made it. I need to find the QR codes for all of the things that I've used and post them on my videos at some point. But yeah, it's just so good. It's so much better than like the in-game one. But I like the in-game one for the farming. I just think it's nice to have it all mismatched, and I think it looks cool on the map as well. But yeah, I just had a bit of like a chaotic farm just to make it feel a bit random, and I put a bit of everything in, but with a bit more, with the pumpkins being the more dominant plant there. But I have the carrots, the wheat and the tomatoes and potatoes, I think. Yeah, but once that's all grown at the end, you'll be able to see better. But yeah, I just wanted a bit of a chaotic little farm area, and just with lots of natural items all around. It can't be Hagrid's hut without lots of pumpkins. I put the pumpkin carriage there, but I didn't like it at all, so I did remove that. It was just too big. I didn't have the look I was going for, and so I just put lots of the other pumpkin items. And I love the wagons. I forget their actual name. I think it's actually they're just wagons, to be honest, but I love them. I think they're so fun, and just add a bit of, I don't know, they just add a bit something extra. And if I ever do a medieval island, I know for a fact that they're going to be everywhere. I also love the wheat fields. I didn't realise how much I liked them until I started using them. They're just good blank space fillers, and just make it feel just a bit farmy, a bit more natural, and a bit overgrown, you know? I'm just clearing out some more of the area just so I can pop some trees closer in. I tried to keep the trees in one spot. I have an absolute forest of them at the left hand side of the island, which I need to sort out at some point, but you know, we'll get to that bit at some point. I'm not doing it anytime soon. But yeah, I'm just sorting out the area just to have a bit of Buckbeak representation, because obviously he's a bit difficult to actually fit into the game, but I found this absolutely adorable design, like the horse stalls, but for Buckbeak. So that's what I use here, just like a little stall for him. So let's just pretend, you know, that was actually in the books and film. Let's just pretend. It's Animal Crossing, nothing's perfect. So yeah, this is the design code that I used, and I just used all the storefronts just to create like a little shelter for him, just so it felt a bit more natural. Yeah, and I just covered the bottom bit with just the flower wagon and the wheat fields as well, and at the right angle it looks pretty good, I think. And of course, ignore the back of Gringotts. I'm going to try to find a way to block that off, I think, because it looks awful, and I would love to have a white monster. I don't think you can get the white one, so there's just the black one there to represent the dragon. But we move, you know, we move. And here is just a little bit of terraforming around the side, just for that natural feel with the waterfall, and just like a little platform so you're still able to jump over it. I did decide to pick up some of the veg for this area just to clear it out, because it just felt a bit too bulked up. And here is the the forest I mentioned, and there's even more trees further back, so we don't talk about that. Also, don't look at the top left, that's pixelated, because that's for another video, because I need to stop doing things in random orders so that I actually, you know, have consistency in my videos. But you know, that's, yeah, we don't talk about that either. But this is pretty much it for the speed build. I do add some bits and bobs in another video, which of course consistency is not a thing with me, but that's it for the speed build. I hope that you liked what you saw. I hope it gave some inspiration, but here is me now just going through the tour of it. So I'll just bring you through Hogsmeade to begin with. I am so proud of how this looks. It's so much cuter just when it's a bit darker so all the lights pop, but if you want to see that video I'll post it at the end. And here is the Hagrid's hut. Please ignore all the pixels. There is no consistency whatsoever in my videos apparently. So here is the tour of this, and try your best to not look at the back if that's okay. But here's Hagrid's hut. This is where they're all fully grown. I think it looks adorable with all the pumpkins and the scarecrow and the watering can, etc. Just so it feels like a bit of a farm, and with all the spiders coming through, because obviously follow the spiders. But yeah, I like it. It's a bit difficult to see it at all angles, just with how close it is to the cliffs at the bottom of the screen. But I do love how it turned out. I love putting random water squares as well in for farms, if you're having like a more natural farm. But yeah, I think it's cute. And of course, Shep is not home, so I can't show you the inside of Hagrid's, which is nice. I didn't think this far ahead. And please ignore again Gringotts. We ignore that. But here's the area. Here's, like I said, just a couple more items that were added in, like the spiders and the pumpkins at the bottom right there, and there's Buckbeak's stall with these little flowers and things. So he has a nice little area just to be himself and be all cute. And don't look at the top right, please. It's for another video. Even though you can probably tell what it's going to be, but I'm saying nothing. I say nothing. But that's it. That's the area for Hagrid's. I hope you liked it. And what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to try and see if I can get Shep in the house so we can see what it looks like at night time. And of course, he is not home, which is nice of him.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But anyways, we move on and we try again. I can't lie, I must have spent in total probably about a solid hour trying to get Shep to go into his house. I just sat and watched him because he was right there, and I was like, I better not miss it. But it never happened. But I will be posting some images of the interior on my Instagram, so if you'd like to see the interior in full, I will be posting that on my Instagram, and if I can catch him for a later video, I will be popping it in there as well. But while my character sat down waiting, I thought now would actually be a really good time to mention an exciting thing that I've been planning. So you may have seen in my community post, or potentially on my Instagram story at some point, that I'm planning on doing some island tours. So if you do want to submit your island, I do have a form that'll be linked at the bottom of this video and all future videos, as well as on my about page, and I'll link it on my community page and on my Instagram as well. So if you'd like me to view your island, then please just feel free to fill out the form, which is here, and I will get back to you on if I'm going to tour your island. But I appreciate you all. I hope you take care and have a lovely day.